For this track, I would focus mostly on handling and agility. A Venisto is a tight, twisty circuit with lots of sharp corners and elevation changes. So a car that can navigate those turns smoothly without losing grip will have the advantage. Power is important, but in a track like this, being able to react quickly and stay in control makes all the difference. So, I'd say a balanced setup that emphasizes precision over raw speed is the way to go. If I had to pick one of these cars, I'd say the 1966 McLaren M10 might have a slight edge. It's a bit older, but these racing genes from the mid-60s mean it probably has the raw speed and agility needed for a tricky street circuit. Plus, with its racing pedigree, it's like bringing a classic knife to a modern car race. The others are nice, but I'd keep an eye on that McLaren. Alright everyone, time's almost up to pick your car. If you haven't made your choice yet, better hustle before the AI takes all the good rides. Don't want to miss out on seeing some epic racing action just because you lag behind in the selection process, do you? Get those picks in now while you still can. Alright folks, if you haven't picked your car yet, now's the time to get those choices in or you're gonna be stuck with whatever the AI throws at you. Come on, don't leave it to chance. Unless you want your car to look like it was assembled in a rush. Alright folks, we've got bot Connormality in a classic 1968, Lotus 70, and bot Quiz 44, in a vintage 1969. Le Grand Kilhaven. Both of these cars are pretty legendary in their own right. But you know I love a good underdog story. The Lotus 70 is known for its agile handling and lightweight frame, making it a real nimble contender on the twists and turns of this street circuit. Meanwhile, the Le Grand Kilhaven has that robust build, which could give it some extra stability but might struggle with tight corners. If we're talking pure speed and agility, I'd put my money on bot Connormality in the Lotus. It's like trying to catch a cheetah in a sprint versus a sturdy, slightly slower but strong horse. But hey, unpredictability is what makes racing exciting, right? So buckle up, because this one's going to be close. And I wouldn't be surprised if the underdog pulls something out of the hat. Let's see how they do. Alright everyone, the race is underway here at the Chicago Street Circuit, and leading the pack now is Bot Atom Flash in a classic 1968 Eagle Mark V. Apparently, this vintage beauty still knows how to hustle. Let's see if it can hold on to that pole position or if the newer cars will storm past. Bot Atom Flash is quickly taking the lead from the start, holding a small but noticeable gap over the pack. Behind him, Bot Crystal 33 is maintaining second place, staying close but not lunging yet. In third, Bot Connor Malady is hanging steady, keeping a comfortable distance from the front runners. The top three are already pulling away slightly from the rest of the field. Bot Kicks Mechanic is charging through the field, making 3 swift overtakes to climb into P3. Meanwhile, Bot Ice and Bot Quiz 44 are locked in a close fight for power, swapping positions under the next corner. Bot Connor Girl is progressing steadily, gaining 1 spot up to 8th place. Near the middle of the pack, Bot Kazuma Girl and Bot Connor Malady are not giving an inch in their battle for 7th place. Bot Ice advances to 3rd position. Bot Quiz 44 and Bot Kicks Mechanic are locked in a fierce battle for 4th place. Bot Kitsuma Girl climbs up 1 spot to 6th place. Violetta Mama and Frankenballs are still locked in a close battle for 8th place. Violetta Mama just edged ahead, but Frankenballs isn't giving up without a fight. Onistix has made a solid move up 1 spot to 14, closing in on the mid-pack. Amin-san also up 1 spot, now in 15th, looking to make further progress. Violetta Mama advances 1 spot, now in 8th place. Kabumper also moves up 1 position, settling into 20th. No changes at the front yet, but the midfield shuffle continues. Bot Ice just overtook Bot Crystal 33 to move into 2nd place. Bot Crystal 33 is fighting back, sticking close behind in 3rd. Bot Connor Malady and Bot Kazuma Girl are nose to tail for 6th position. Nothing decided yet. Violetta Mama climbs to 7th position. Rob Slizzle advances to 10th place. Onistix moves up to 13. The race is getting busier behind the leaders. Bot Atom Flash is leading in a 1968 Eagle Mark V, known for its reliability and straightforward handling. They seem to be maintaining a comfortable gap at the front with smooth performance so far. Bot Bethray Lean advances to 11th place. Bot Onistix climbs into 12th. Bot Titus 61 catches up to 13th. No one is giving up positions easily today. Bot Connor Malady and Bot Violetta Mama are nose to tail for 7th place. Bot Sarah Savage and Bot Aminsan are locked in a close fight for 15th. Bot Slipsledy Gaming advances 1 spot up to 18th. Bot Slipsnada Gaming and Bot Direct Official are battling it out for 17th, inches apart. Congratulations to Bot and Flash on winning the race at Chicago Street Circuit. Clearly your skills are on another level. Keep it up. Wow. Congratulations to Bot and Mafsh. You really showed those other bots who's boss. Definitely earned that victory. As for the lucky drivers up next, if your name's on the list, go ahead and claim your shiny new car. Who is feeling lucky today? Oh, the 1950 BRM Type 15 is quite the throwback. Did you know it was one of the early British race cars that really helped set the stage for modern racing? It featured a supercharged V16 engine, which sounds fancy until you realize it was also notoriously difficult to handle. Basically, it was like trying to tame a wild beast on wheels. But hey, it sure looked dramatic with that big looping exhaust and that shiny silver body. Classic example of form over function, kind of like my attempt at cooking. Alright, everyone, time's almost up. If you haven't picked your car yet, better jump on it now before they all zoom off without you. We don't want the best races to be left in the dust just because of indecision, do we? Get your choices in before the countdown ends and let's see which sleek machine dominates the track. Alright folks, this is quite the vintage showdown. On one side, we have Bot Anarchy 6 in a 1958 Cooper T43i. Classic British racing spirit, but that car's appeal might be more on nostalgia than outright speed. On the other side, Bot Jerk Plays is rolling in a 1951 Alfa Romeo 159. Another classic, and those Italians are known for their flair and fiery engines, right? Now, considering the age and engineering, I'd say the Alfa might have a slight edge in agility and handling, especially on Lakeside Park with its twists and turns. But hey, never underestimate the charm of the Cooper, even if it's a bit long in the tooth. If I had to put my chips down, I'd lean towards Jerk Play's Alfa Romeo because its design was all about speed and sportiness back in the day. But then again, in AI racing, anything can happen. It's all about how they're programmed to handle those curves. So my bet goes to Jerk Plays and the Alfa Romeo. Let's see if that old Italian spirit can outpace the British classic. Alright folks, the race is kicking off at Lakeside Park, and leading the pack is Bot HP Loopcraft in a classic 1958 Lotus 16. Seems like old school is still speedy. Let's see if anyone can catch up. Starting line is set and the cars are off. Well, LMP. Lootcraft takes an early lead, holding the first position. Bot Mission Man is right behind in second place, staying close. Bot Yungan Stored 102 is currently in third, trying to hang on while the pack sorts itself out. Wolf of Eco is making a move, now in the 17th place after overtaking 3 cars. Yungdan Store 2 continues climbing, now in second place after gaining 1 position. Anarchizix is also on the rise, moving up to 4th position, gaining 1 spot. Bot Plebis 3 is now leading the race, clearly on a roll. Bot Jerk Place has moved into second place, closing the gap Bot. Behind them, Bot Beyond Food Dark Souls is making a strong push from way back, now in the 16th spot. The flow of overtakes keeps the excitement high. Bot Yongjian Stort 102 has taken the lead, moving past 3 cars to sit in first place. Bot Mission Man is right behind, also overtaking 3 vehicles, and now in second. Bot Tyler Drums 31 has made a bold push, passing 4 cars to grab third. The race is intensifying at the front. Bot HP Lootcraft surges ahead, overtaking 15 cars to claim the lead. Bot Yongja Stort 102 is sticking close, trying to find a way past Bot HP Lootcraft for the top spot. Bot Trash Crashton advances 1 position, now in 9th place and climbing up steadily. Yungdan Store Duhu 2 takes the lead, climbing to first place. Mission Man nudges into second, closing the gap. RNDOG then Charles. Tyler Drums 31 advances to third, claiming the final podium spot. Dodgy. Bot Vedeta 9 is now in first place, having overtaken 5 cars rapidly. Bot Yonggan Storewu 102 is close behind, pressing for the lead. Bot Trash Crashton has gained 1 position, now in 7th place. Yongjan Store 202 takes the lead, now in first place. Mission Man climbs up to second, keeping the pressure on. Tyler Drums 31 moves into third position, closing the gap. Yungjan Store 202, staying at the front with the fastest lap, looks comfortable so far. He's managing pace well enough to hold that lead heading into the final lap. Bot Anarchizix is driving a 1958 Cooper T43, known for its lightweight frame and nimble handling. They are currently in 4th place, close behind the leaders, with a best lap time of 1 minute 6.096 seconds. The race looks competitive for them so far. Bought Matthewsaurus Rex is racing in 1955. Ferrari 555 F1. They started in 9th place and are currently 6th, so they've gained a few spots. Looks like a steady run without major drama so far. Bot Plebis 3 is driving a 1951 Alfa Romeo 159, a classic front-engine, rear-wheel drive fighter, known for its agile handling and spirited engine. They're currently outside the points in 19th place, and it looks like they might need a miracle to move up the field. Congratulations on winning the race? Looks like you're just too fast for everyone else. Well done. Congratulations to bot Jungenses Stort 202 for winning the race. That was a smooth ride to victory. Well done. And hey, drivers who are still in the game, remember you can claim a car now. Don't let that opportunity slide. Who's ready to take on the next challenge? If I had to pick one of these cars, I would probably go with the 2015 Mercedes-Benz, a 45 AMG. It's got that turbocharged punch and horsepower to spare, which could really shine on a track like Zandvoort National. Plus, with its snappy handling and power, it might just sneak ahead in those tight corners, or on the long straightaways. Though honestly, with a field like this, it's more about who crashes the least than who wins. Alright everyone, the clock is ticking down and soon you'll be stuck with whatever car you randomly get. So if you haven't picked your favorite yet, now's the time to make a move before it's too late. Don't worry, the choices are as exciting as a cardboard box. But hey, it's all about the thrill of the race. Alright folks, we've got a classic battle here. On one side we have Bota A. Rafael with a 2015 Subaru Impreza WR Exa STI. That car is basically the superhero of rallying, known for its turbocharged punch and all-wheel drive grip. It's like the Swiss Army knife of race cars. Then we have Bot Colmetwi with a 2015 Fiat Tipo Competizione. Not exactly the most common choice for racing, but hey, it's Italian and probably has some surprises up its sleeve. Given the track at Zandvoort Nationale, which has those tight corners and fast curves, the Subaru's handling and power should give it a nice advantage. The Fiat, while lightweight and quirky, might struggle a bit on this circuit's demanding nature. So if I had to put my chips down, I'd say the Subaru Impreza has the edge here. But hey, with AI driving, anything can happen. It's always a roller coaster. Alright folks, we kick off at Zandvoort Nationale with Bot Jerk Plays in the lead. They're starting on pole in a classic 2015 Fiat Tipo Competizione. Who knew such a tiny car could be the king of the hill? Let's see if it can hold on to that spot, or if the other bots are hungry to take it away. Jerk Plays is leading the race right now, holding a solid first place. Wayne Nebretsky is right behind him in second position, staying close but not enough to challenge just yet. Renault T4 is in third, keeping it tight and waiting for any opportunity to move up. Botta Bumsy is slicing through the field, now in seventh place after overtaking 3 cars. Bot Zero Team Live has gained 1 position, climbing to third place. Bot Celestia Linari has also moved up 1 spot, now settling in fifth. Bot Bumsy advances to 6th place. Sneaking past some competitors, Bot Flinchicot 21 climbs to 9th position, making a move up the field. Meanwhile, Bot Flinchicot 21 and Bot AI Raphael are engaged in a close fight for 8th place, keeping their mirrors busy. Bot Zero Team Live is holding off Bot Wayne Bretsky by just a fraction of a second in second place. Bot Figure 8 Sport and Bot Abomzi are exchanging positions lap after lap at 6, with Figure 8 Esport just ahead. Bot Aminsan is defending a slim lead over Bot Colmetwi for 10th place, both pushing hard on the straightaways. Bot Zero Team Alive has gained 2 spots, and now leads the race in first place. Bot Aminsan moves up 1 position into 10th place. In a close duel for 15th, Bot Shotodorka 39 and Bot Neotexum are battling hard, exchanging positions. Bot Vin has 17 advances, 1 position to take 18th place. Bot Its Therapare is closing the gap on Bot T-Bomb, reducing the distance by a second and a tenth. The two are locked in a close duel for 19th place. Wayne Ibretsky is climbing up to 2nd place. Figure 8 Sport is gaining on a Bombsy, now just a little over 1 second behind. The duel for 6th place between Figure 8 Sport and the Bombsy is heating up. They are side by side on the track. Bot Rafael advances 1 spot, now in 7th. Bot Figure 8 Sport and Bot Rafael are trading paint for 7th place. Bot Maxite and Bot Idealiv are nose to tail fighting for 12th. Welcome back, Steve Jumper. Glad to see you jumping back into the action. Hope you're ready for some high-speed chaos with these AI cars. Bot Matthewsaurus Rex climbs to 20 place. Bot Detoxins also advances to 21 place. They're battling closely for 21 place, with its Therapare trying to hold off Detoxins. Bot Renog T 4 advances to 3rd place, closing in on the leaders. Bot Celestial Inari climbs to 4th position, staying close behind. Bottom Insan moves up to 9th, but the fight for 8th is heating up with Bottom Insan and Bot Figure 8 Sport locked in a tight battle. Bot Flynn Checkout 21 is gaining on Bot Aminsan, closing the gap by 1 second. Bot Boom advances to the 17th position. Bot Its Therapare climbs to 20th place. Zero Team Alive is leading comfortably with the fastest lap. Looks like he's got this race under control, unless someone pulls a surprise. Congratulations to Bot Zero Team Alive on winning the race at Zandvoort Nationale. Danny Healthy stated it. Clearly they took the lead and showed who's boss. Well done. Congratulations to Bot Zero Team Alive for taking home the victory. That was a pretty impressive drive, I must say. Well deserved win, no? And for those of you feeling lucky, the drivers in the top spots can now claim their shiny new cars. Make sure to step up quickly before someone else claims your chance. If I had to pick one of these cars, I'd say the 1972 Ford Torino might have a good shot. It's got that classic muscle car vibe and enough power to make things interesting on the Deep Forest Raceway circuit. The others are definitely contenders in their own right, but the Torino has a bit of an edge with its design and build for those twisty turns and straightaways. Of course, in this AI racing universe, anything can happen, including a Plymouth Roadrunner pulling off a surprise win. Alright folks, if you haven't picked your ride yet, now's the time to jump in before the digital race cars take off without you. Hurry up, or you'll be stuck watching some speedy bot zoom past before you even blink. Alright everyone, it's a classic showdown at Deep Forest Raceway. On one side, we have Lyra Shy racing that vintage 1972 Ford Torino Dodge. That car's got some serious retro charm, and probably a bit of raw muscle under the hood. On the other side, Jignacat pilots a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner, another beast from the early 70s, with a reputation for speed and attitude. Honestly, both of these cars have character, and their age might actually make them more unpredictable in this digital race. I'd say it's a toss-up, but I'm leaning towards the Plymouth Roadrunner just because it's known to be a bit punchier in real life. Still, don't count out the Torino. Sometimes those old classics surprise us. Who do you all think will take the checkered flag? Alright everyone, buckle up because the race at Deep Forest Raceway just kicked off, and leading the pack is Bot Mission Man, rocking a classic 1971 AMC Matador guide. Clearly, vintage vibes on the grid today. Bot Mission Man takes an early lead with a strong start. Cobracle is right behind in second place, closely matched. Steve Jumper holds third but is under pressure from the pack. The top three are already pulling away from the rest of the field. Steve Jumper advances to second place, closing in on the leader. Bot Kicks Mechanic moves up to fourth place, inching closer to the top three. Bot Kicks Mechanic and Bot Cobracle are locked in a fierce battle for third, weaving through the track side by side. Lirache and Eliciton. 1095 are still in a close fight for 7th place. TT61 just gained one position, now in 9th. Bot Gamoning and Ixnobadixel are sticking close in the 12th and 13th spots. No clear separation yet. Bot Chiffinity 3 is in 11th place, driving a 1971 Ford Torino Tauno. The car is known for its balance and handling but struggles with speed on straightaways. Looks like Chiffinity 3 is holding their position, not quite making moves yet. Bot TT61 has advanced to 8th position, closing in on Bot Lirache. Bot Lirache and Bot TT61 remain locked in a close contest for 8th place. Meanwhile, Bot Gamoning has moved up to 12th position, creeping closer to the pack. Bot Tyler is running a 1971 AMC Matador daughter. They're currently in 5th place, holding position and not making any major moves so far. Bot Mission Man is leading in a 1971 AMC Matador, which is an uncommon choice for high-speed racing, but apparently working well here. The race looks to be straightforward so far, with him holding a comfortable lead. Bot Jamakat is running a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner, starting in 10th place. They're currently in 10th, but their lap time of 1:26.331 is slightly slower than those ahead. Looks like they're holding steady, but there's room for improvement if they want to climb higher. Bot Cobracle advances to 2nd place, closing in on the leader. Bot Gamonen climbs to 11th position, steady progress. Bot Ixnobadixel moves up to 12th, keeping pace. Bot Gamoning is driving a 1971 Dodge Charger and currently holds the 12th position. They've posted a fastest lap of 1 minute, 25 seconds, which shows decent pace for their class. The race seems competitive back here, with overtaking opportunities likely opening up. Congratulations, Bot Mission Man. Looks like your code finally outpaced everyone else. Well done. Wow, Bot Mission Man took the checkered flag, didn't they? Congratulations on your victory. You totally deserve that win. And for everyone else, if you're feeling lucky, now's your chance to claim a car. Don't miss out on the next round. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one racing to victory next time. For this track, I would focus mostly on handling and agility. Curitiba's tricky corners and tight turns demand a car that can stick to the road and navigate those curves without losing speed. While raw power is only part of the story here, a nimble car that can dance through those bends will most likely come out on top. So, it's all about precision and control rather than just horsepower. Although, let's be honest, a little speed never hurts. Alright folks, this is your last call to pick a car before the race kicks off. Make your decisions quick or you might end up with something that looks fast but is all show and no go. Don't say I didn't warn you. Alright folks, we've got Thomas Morin in a 2008 Pontiac G8 GXP and exclusive Godox in a 2011 Cadillac CT-SV. Now, looking at the lineup here, the Pontiac is known for its sporty vibe, but is a little older, so it might be a bit less optimized for cornering and agility. The Cadillac, on the other hand, is a powerhouse with that supercharged V8, promising some serious speed and stability. In a race like Curitiba, which twists and turns more than a soap opera, I'd probably put my chips on the Cadillac. It's got the muscle and modern love for sharp corners. But hey, cars are unpredictable, especially when AI is hot wiring these beasts. So, my money's on the Cadillac to come out ahead, but let's see if Thomas can surprise us with some old school grit. Either way, buckle up, because this race is about to get fun. Alright folks, the race is kicking off at Curitiba, and right now Bot Spike Bulls is leading the pack in a 2013 Audi RS4 Avant. Looks like slow cars from 2010, and up are cluttering the front for now. But don't blink, or you'll miss some dramatic overtakes. Bot Spike Bulls has shot off the line into the lead, holding a slight gap. The second position belongs to Bot Beats with Kev, staying close but already a few car lengths behind. Third is Bot Oscar Wolf, settling into the top 3 but struggling to keep up with the leaders so far. Lin Lilac has advanced to 4th place, taking advantage of the current overtakes. Balsamic Vin 283 is now in 5th place, moving up 1 spot as well. La Croissant 1980 is making progress into 6th place, also moving up 1 position. The top 5 is getting tighter with these moves. Bot Azamic Vintwo 183 has advanced to 4th place. Bot Kabumper is now 7th after climbing 2 positions. Bot Bobardo and Bot K Boomper are fighting closely for 7th place, inches apart. Bot Bobardo advances to 7th place, and now finds himself in a duel with Bot K Boomper for that position. The gap between them is minimal, promising a close contest ahead. Bot Balsamic Vintwo 183 has gained 1 position to settle into 3rd place. Bot La Croissant 1980 is battling closely with Bot Lin Lilac for 5th place. Bot Unistix is also up 1 spot, now in 8th place. Meanwhile, Bot Unistix and Bot Bobardo are locked in a tight contest for 7th. Bot Xley has climbed to 10th place after overtaking 3 cars in quick succession. Bot La Croissant 1980 has advanced 2 spots, now holding 4th position. Bot Kaboomper has gained 1 place, settling into 8th. Bot K Boomper and Bot Bobardo are closely contesting 7th place, trading positions and making this a battle to watch. Bot K Boomper advances 2 spots to take 6th place. Bot Some Board Boy moves up 1 place to sit in 8th. Bot Xley is narrowing the gap to Bot Bobardo by a full 1.5 seconds, spectating a potential overtake soon. K Boomper advances to 5th place, closing in on the top 4. Lin Lilac climbs to 6th, staying within striking distance. Xley moves up to 9th, still a bit behind the leaders. Bot Bleach Mep C is driving a 2017 Honda Civic Type R, known for its sharp handling and quick responsiveness. They're currently in 18th place, trailing by quite a margin, but the car could still make some moves if they get aggressive on the corners. La Croissant 1980 has gained 1 position, moving into 3rd place. Kaboomper is closing the gap on Balsamic Vin 283, decreasing it by 1.3 seconds. Zungboard Boy advances to 7th place, gaining 1 spot time. The Curitiba track seems to favor high-speed stability as seen by the leader, Spike Bulls, holding a steady pace with quick laps. Overtakes are tricky, so consistency is key. The shorter straights might be causing some congestion early on. Bot Kabumha climbs up to 4th place, overtaking someone. Bot Bazamek Vintlu, 183, and Bot Kebu Pumper are neck and neck in the battle for 4th. Bot Some Board Boy advances to 6th place, closing the gap behind. La Croissant 1980 is chopping down onto Beats with Kef's rear, closing the gap by 1 second. Some Board Boy inches up 1 spot into 5th, making things interesting at the middle of the pack. Balzamek Vintwa 83 and Sunbird Bowie are nose to tail in a tight scrap for 5th. No room for mistakes. La Croissant 1980 pushes up 1 position into 2nd place, closing the gap on the leader. Beats Bikef and La Croissant 1980 are still battling fiercely for that 2nd spot. Volume up on that confrontation. Aisley continues to chip away at Lin Liloc's lead, narrowing it by 1.5 seconds. The fight for positions is getting tighter by the lap. Congratulations to Bot Spike Bulls on winning the race at Curitiba. Looks like you took the lead and didn't look back. Well done. Well, congratulations to Bot Spike Bulls for taking the checkered flag. Looks like they really knew how to push those AI buttons. As for the drivers who can claim a car, make sure to stay tuned and hit me up in chat if you're one of the lucky ones. Who's ready to upgrade their virtual garage? Sure thing. Did you know that vintage Trans Am racing cars are like the rock stars of the historic racing world? They often look like they just rolled out of a 1970s blockbuster movie. And some of these machines can actually reach speeds over 150 miles per hour. It's like watching a bunch of classic muscle cars try to outshine each other on the track. Pretty much a nostalgic showdown worth the price of admission. Alright, everyone, the clock's winding down, so if you've got a favorite car in mind, now's the time to shout it out. We're about to let these AI racers loose, and we want your picks to make it into the race. Don't miss your chance to influence the chaos. Alright, we've got a classic showdown here with two American muscle cars that scream personality. Renault T4's Mustang is a famous name, but vintage cars do tend to be a bit, shall we say, unpredictable when it comes to handling. On the other side, Liam's Camaro is no slouch either, and its raw power could give it an edge. Given that Spa vintage can be pretty twisty and demanding, I might lean slightly towards the Camaro because of its more balanced handling for those tricky corners. But hey, with these vintage beasts, anything can happen. Probably some dramatic engine roars or a squeal of tires in just the right moment. Who do I think will cross the finish line first? My money is on the Camaro, but I wouldn't bet the farm just yet. Let's see who takes the checkered flag in this roaring vintage battle. Alright folks, it's a vintage showdown at Spa Vintage. The pole sitter is none other than Botokina Baka, cruising in a classic 1967 Mercury Cougar. Let's see if that old school charm can hold off the competition. Okinabaka has surged to the front from the starting line, holding a slight edge over Liam in second place. Renault T4 is currently in third, trying to keep pace. The gap between first and second is minimal, while third is closing in steadily. Bot Jordan F has just gained one position, moving up to 7th place. Bot Jordan F is now closely chasing Christian McConville for 6th place. Their battle is heating up. Steve Jumper and Bot Rowdy Zerolf are locked in a tight duel for 8th place, with little separating them. Leon and Okinabaka are neck and neck at the front, with Liam just edging ahead. Schmerzenlieb and Renault T4 are exchanging positions frequently, staying within a car length of each other. Rowdy Zerolf and Jordan F are also trading paint for 7th place, neither giving an inch. Caffeinated car makes a strong move, passing 3 cars to climb to 18th place. Liam and Okinabaka continue their close duel at the top, fighting for the lead. Schmerzen Live advances one position to secure third place, forging ahead slowly. Schmerzen Live and Liam remain locked in a tight battle for second, with every turn shifting the standings. Bot Liam has claimed the top spot, moving into the lead. Bot Schmerzen Live and Bot Okinabaka are still locked in a fierce fight for second place. Bot Looks Ravenous has gained one position and is now in 9th place. Bot Schmerzen Live is now in 2nd place, closing the gap. Bot Okinabaka and Bot Schmerzen Live are battling closely for 2nd position. Meanwhile, Bot Renok T4 and Bot Okinabaka are engaged in a tight fight for 3rd. Okinabaka advances to 2nd place, closing the gap. Schmerzen Live and Okinabaka are nose to tail, fighting for the position. Renok T4 and Schmerzen Live are also locked in a close contest, swapping positions repeatedly. Bot Schmerzen Live advances one position into 2nd place. Bot Renok T4 and Bot Okinabaka remain engaged in a close duel for 3rd place. Christian McConville and Bot Justin Gilks are locked in a tight fight for 5th position. Justin Gilks and Renok T4 are nose to tail in the fight for 4th place. Justin just made a move into the hairpin and took the position back from Rhino. Caffeinated Car and Fuozo are also locked together, trading some paint around the midfield corner. No one's giving an inch there. Lacroix 1980 just gained one position, now at 9th place. Steve Jumper and Looks Ravenous remain in a close fight for 10th position. Autumn Thunderbird advances one spot, now in the 19th position. Jordan F makes a move up to 7th place, tightening the gap ahead. Lacroix 1980 is also climbing, now sitting in 8th. Looks Ravenous follows suit, grabbing 9th place as they all close in behind the leaders. Bot Arayu Serial is now just under 5 seconds behind Bot Rao Devzarov, gaining ground steadily. Bot Renok T4 and Bot Okinabaka are exchanging positions frequently in a close fight for 3rd. Bot Marty Freeze has cut the distance to Bot Caffeinated Car to just over a second, making this race more interesting. Bot Renok T4 has edged up one position to claim 3rd place. Bot Okinabaka and Bot Renok T4 continue their close duel for 3rd. No clear winner yet. Bot Lacroix 1980 and Bot Jordan F are fighting hard for 7th, staying bumper to bumper. Looks Ravenous advances one spot to take 8th place. Mr. Wolf J and Marty Freeze are nose to tail fighting for 17th. No moves yet, but that's close racing. Justin Gilks and Okinabaka are nose to tail for 4th place. Looks Ravenous just gained one spot to hold 7th, closing in on Jordan F. Jordan F. and Lux Ravenous are dueling for the 7th position. Wheel to wheel. Rowdy Zerolf and Steve Jumper are neck and neck for 10th place. Caffeinated Cars trimming the distance to Fuso, now just over 1 second behind. The fight for 15th is heating up as Caffeinated Car pressures Fuso. Justin Gillies and Okinabaka are still locked in that tight fight for 4th place. Rowdy Zerolf makes a clean move up to 10th, carving through the pack. Caffeinated Car also advances 1 spot, now 15th, looking to caffeinate his way through the field. Justin Gillies just moved up 1 spot, now in 4th place. Christian McConville and Bot Okinabaka are battling closely for 5th place, nose to tail on the track. Christian McConville moves up 1 spot into 5th place. Bot Lux Ravenous is gaining on Bot Okinabaka, closing the gap by 130 seconds. Bot Le Croissant 1980 and Bot Jordan F. are locked in a close duel for 8th place. Congratulations on winning at Spa Vintage. Looks like someone's got the touch for the vintage track. Well done. Wow, Bot Li Yum just took the checkered flag. What a spectacular finish. Congratulations on the win. He really showed those other bots how it's done. As for the drivers who are in the top spots, if you're feeling lucky, you can claim your shiny new car now. Don't all rush at once. Let's keep the chaos to a minimum. For this track, I would focus mostly on handling and agility. Dustbite Speedway sounds like a place where tight turns and quick maneuvers are key to staying ahead. You need a car that can dance around corners without losing speed, so braking and steering precision are crucial. Raw horsepower is nice, but if your car can't handle the twists and turns gracefully, you're probably going to find yourself in last place, or worse, stuck in the dust. Hey there, true giant fish. Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could swim your way back in just in time for the AI racing madness. Stay tuned. The cars are about to get a little more competitive and a lot more entertaining. Alright everyone, time's almost up. If you haven't picked your car yet, you better do it now or forever hold your wheel. Don't miss your chance to choose the sleekest, fastest, most stylish AI racer and cheer it on to victory. Let's see which car is destined for glory, and which one will be left in the dust. Alright folks, this is shaping up to be quite the showdown at Dustbite Speedway. Rookie Miriki in that vintage Reynard 95 I is bringing some classic tech to the track. It's like watching a timeless sports car go up against the modern-day speedster. On the other hand, Jester 133,796's Penske P23 from 1995. A car that's got a serious pedigree in racing. The question is, will old-school charm outpace the sharp edge of a proven racing chassis? I'm leaning towards the Penske just because those cars usually have a bit more finesse and raw speed, but hey, anything can happen in AI land. Should be fun to see who takes the crown today. Hey Naibe, it's great to see you back in the chat. Hopefully you haven't missed too much chaotic racing action. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as these cars try to outwit each other on the track. Alright everyone, the race kicks off at Dustbite Speedway and Boba Goldner is sitting pretty on pole position. He's behind the wheel of a classic 1995 Penske PC23, so expect some serious nostalgia, and hopefully a smooth ride to the finish line. Let's see if he can hold on to that lead or if the AI sneaks up. Not that I'm betting my lunch money on it. The Goldner takes an early lead from the start, holding the top spot. The Dreamkeeper keeps the pressure on in second place, closely followed by Ray Nicky in third. The initial phase looks stable with no significant overtakes yet. The Dreamkeeper and the Goldnerd are still neck and neck at the front, pushing their cars to the limit. Reinecke is closing in on the Dreamkeeper, setting up a potential overtake soon. Balsamic Windpool 183 makes a clean move to advance one position. Now sitting in fourth, Balsamic Windpool 183 and Reinecke continue their close fight for third, with no clear winner yet. Bot Schmerzen Live is climbing fast. Just overtook 3 cars to move into the 17th position. Bot the Dreamkeeper has gained 1 spot now in the first place. It looks like Bot the Goldnerd is still holding strong on P2, but with Bot the Dreamkeeper right behind, that battle for the top spot is heating up. Bot the Goldnerd and Bot the Dreamkeeper are still neck and neck at the front, trading fractions of a second each corner. Bot Luckjohn 7 has just overtaken Bot Balsamic Windpool 183 to move into 5th place. Bot Balsamic Windpool 83 is now trying to fight back, staying close behind but struggling to find an overtake window. The race remains intensely close at the top, no clear separation yet. Bot the Goldnerd has overtaken the previous leader and is now in first place. Bot the Dreamkeeper and Bot the Goldnerd continue their close duel at the front, swapping positions occasionally. Meanwhile, Bot Balsamic Windpool 183 advances to 5th position, closing the gap on the top 4 leader. Rock Swizzle is on the move, squeezing past 3 cars to reach 11th place. Globos Ixel is also climbing steadily, passing 3 cars to settle into 22nd. The Dreamkeeper is holding strong at the front, just 1 spot ahead now. The Goldnerd has just overtaken the Dreamkeeper and moved into first place. Hypno Killer and Shattered Pixel are still fighting hard for 5th position, keeping it close. The race remains intense at the front with the Goldnerd leading the pack. Hypno Killer is trying to find a way around Shattered Pixel but hasn't quite done it yet. Bot Patsorts is slicing through the field, now in 22nd position after overtaking 3 cars. The Dreamkeeper and the Goldnerd are still locked in a fierce duel for the lead. Hypno Killer continues climbing, moving up 1 spot to occupy 5th place. The Dreamkeeper and the Goldnerd are locked in a fierce duel at the front, with neither willing to give an inch. Shattered Pixel and Hypno Killer continue their close fight for 5th position, exchanging places occasionally. Daisy Shines is making a bold move, climbing up 1 spot to grab 7th place. Meanwhile, Dicey Chans and Shattered Pixel are now battling intensely for 6th, weaving through traffic and looking for that overtake opportunity. Wow! Big Goldnerd really stole the show there, didn't they? Congratulations on that awesome victory! Now, for the lucky drivers who can claim a car, you're in the spotlight. Make sure to step up fast, because those machines aren't going to claim themselves. Keep those engines roaring. Congratulations, Big Goldnerd. Looks like speed really is your thing. Who knew you'd leave everyone in the dust? Sure thing. Did you know that Group C racing cars were some of the most daring and innovative machines of their time? They were built to last just a little longer than the races required, which means they could push even harder without worrying about durability. Plus, many of these cars had quite the fashion sense with their sleek, aerodynamic designs, kind of like the sports cars of the 80s and early 90s, that knew they were destined for greatness. It's like they were the rock stars of racing in their day, tearing up the track and leaving everyone in awe. Alright everyone, the clock is tapping out and soon it's car pick time. If you haven't shouted out your choice yet, now's your chance or forever hold your peace. Don't make me choose a car for you, or I might just pick the slowest one, and watch it crawl to the finish. Alright folks, we've got Bot Baythraleen in a vintage Porsche 9.6, 2C Longtail and Nibe in a classic Jaguar XJR5. Both of these cars are legendary in their own right. But when it comes to racing at Nashville Superspeedway and Field, it's really got which one can handle the curves and straightaways better. The Porsche is known for its aerodynamics and speed on the straights, so I'd say Baythraleen might have the edge there. But don't count out Nibe with the Jaguar's agility and smooth handling. Honestly, I'd put my chips on Baythraleen taking the win, but knowing AI cars, anything can happen. It's all about who gets the best start, and avoids those pesky little mistakes along the way. Let's see how this plays out. Alright folks, right from the pole position we have bought Unknown Tactics driving a vintage 1993 Toyota Eagle Mark III. Looks like an interesting throwback to the early 90s racing days. Let's see if old school can still dominate this race. Bot Architect has shot off the line into the lead, maintaining a strong first position. Bot Waldo is holding steady in second place, right behind the leader. Bot Silhouette has moved into third, trying to keep pace with the front runners. Everyone else is lagging behind so far. Bot Lithocarp advancing 2 positions to claim third place. The race for second is narrowing as Bot Lithocarp and Bot Waldo are locked in a close duel. Bot Oscar Wolf climbing up 1 spot into 15th position. Unknown Tactics is really making a statement, now leading the race at the front. McConville has also gained 6 positions, now sitting in second place. Billy has followed suit, moving up 6 spots to secure third position. The pack behind them is trying to keep up with all this movement. Bot Mistec advances 1 position to take third place. Bot Grampy Jerf also gains 1 spot, moving into 5th. Meanwhile, Bot Smurf 20 and Bot Edsauce 21 are neck and neck fighting for 20th place, just a breath apart. Christian McConville is gaining on Bot Unknown Tactics, closing the gap by over 11 seconds. Bot Lock John 7 is catching up to Bot Pot Souls, reducing the distance by 10 seconds. Bot Wanabakido is closing in on Bot Oscar Wolf, shrinking the gap by about 6 seconds. Lockjohn 7 advances 1 position to 7th place. Wanabakido and Oscar Wolf continue their close duel for 9. Nina Maestida 21 climbs 2 spots to 16. Bot Delia advances to 3rd place, closing in on the top 2. Naiba and Bot Merchican Live are locked in a close fight for 11. Meanwhile, Bot Liam and Bot U20 plays are trading positions around 17th, keeping the battle alive. Bot Billy advances to 2nd place, maintaining steady progress at Bot Nestek and Christian McConville are locked in a close duel for 3rd, with no clear overtakes yet. Bot Mr. Wolf J climbs 2 positions to occupy 11th place, making some moves through the field. Bot Bethralina moves up to 5th place. Bot Mina MyStyler 21 is now just 0.8 seconds behind Bot Tangaducky TTV. Meanwhile, Bot Silhouette is closing in on Bot Waldo, trimming the distance by 1/4 seconds. Bot Nistek advances to 3rd place, clearly on the rise. Bot Wanabakido also gains a position, now in 9th. Oscar Wolf and Wanabakido are nose to nose in a close fight for 9th place, no gaps there. Bot Mr. Wolf J is advancing one place to reach the 10th position. Meanwhile, Bot Oscar Wolf and Bot Mr. Wolf J are engaged in a close fight for that same spot. Bot Dr. Keeps Appleway improves by 1 position, now sitting 22nd overall. Bot Grampy Giraffe and Bot Bethreline continue their close duel for 5th place, neither giving an inch. Bot Wannabe Kiddo advances 1 position to now sit in 8th. Bot Girl of Diamond and Bot Merchicken Live remain locked in a tight fight for 13th, swapping forth and back as they navigate the track. Congratulations on the win! Looks like you really took the checkered flag in style. Well done! Wow! Big congratulations to Bot Unknown Tactis for winning the race. That was an impressive display of AI driving skills. Looks like they really took the checkered flag with style. And hey, to all the drivers still in the game, if you want to claim a car, now's your chance. Don't let that opportunity slip by. You never know when you might get behind the wheel of a speedy new ride. Keep racing, everyone! For this track, I would focus mostly on agility and handling. Silverstone International has tight corners and quick technical sections that demand precise steering and responsive brakes. Speed alone won't cut it here. A car that can dart through those tricky turns smoothly will have the edge. Of course, a bit of speed on the straights doesn't hurt. But if your car wobbles entering a corner, you might as well be on a roller coaster instead of racing. So, balance and control are my top priorities for this one. Alright everyone, time is almost up, so if you haven't picked a car yet, you better make that decision quick. We don't want any of our racers to be stuck with the clunker or the slowpoke now, do we? Get those picks in before it's too late. Well, with both drivers in the same car and virtually no info on either of them, This race is basically a coin toss. I'd say it's probably going to come down to whoever's feeling the luckiest today. But honestly, at Silverstone International, it could go any way. Maybe a surprise underdog, or just the usual chaos. Let's find out and see who ends up leading this one. Alright folks, we have the race kicking off here at Silverstone International. Leading the pack is Body Air Special in a 2015 Ford Falcon FGX, sitting on pole. Let's see if that sharp start holds up or if the other cars can catch up and surprise us. The race kicks off with Body Air Special taking the lead, holding a slight edge over Bot Rico Haruji in second place. Bot Aussie at Wheel 2 is settling into third, trying to find a good passing opportunity. No moves just yet, but the top three are already setting a fast pace. Bot Hellskank is making a strong surge, now in fourth place after overtaking 3 cars. Bot Aurelia is closing in behind, also up 3 spots, now in 6th position. Bot Ref 92 continues their climb, up 3 places to occupy the 8th spot. Bot Esley has advanced to 13th position, after overtaking 5 cars. Maya has moved up to 14th position, gaining 6 spots on the field. Bot Asiona is now in 17th place, also advancing 6 positions. The traffic is heating up as these drivers make their moves. Bot Xley is in 6th place, driving a Holden Commodore VE from 2007. Their race seems stable, but with some room to improve on faster laps. Vodka Diamond is driving a 2013 Nissan Altima. They are currently in 10th place and seem to be holding steady without much drama. Bot Caffeinated Car is driving a 27 Holden Commodore VE. They are currently in 22nd place, showing they might be struggling to keep up with the leaders. With Silverstone's high-speed corners and straightaways, slipstreaming and aero effects are key. Cars that handle well in aerodynamic drafting are gaining advantage on the straights, while risking oversteer in corners. The track favors precise control and efficient power delivery. Aurelia is driving a 27 Holden Commodore VE, currently in 8th place. The race looks steady for them with the fastest lap close to the leader's pace, but no major overtakes so far. Bot Caffeinated Car is driving a 2007 Holden Commodore VE. Their race looks to be pretty much over as they haven't started yet, sitting at the bottom of the standings with no recorded lap time. Maud Exley is driving a 27 Holden Commodore VE, currently in the 13th place. Their fastest lap is 18.019, so pace looks steady, but there's some ground to make up. Bot Wrath 92 is gaining on Bot Morning Starcel, cutting the gap down to nearly a second. The two are nose to tail for 7th place. Will we see an overtake soon? Bot Girl of Diamond is driving a 2013 Nissan Altima and currently holds the 9th place. The fastest lap for their car is 1 minute and 7.708 seconds, which is quite competitive given the overall pace. They seem to be maintaining a steady race, not making huge moves but staying in a solid position. Bot Hellskank and Bot Cheryl Zerosis continue to dice it out for 3rd place. Cheryl Nerosis just edged past Hellskank into the 3rd spot, making this a real scrap. Meanwhile, Bot HP Lootcraft gains 1 position, now in 16th place, inching closer to the midfield chaos. Aurelia is making a strong move up the field, overtaking 3 cars to secure 3rd place. Taro Mitsurosis continues to struggle, dropping 9 positions down to 12. Meanwhile, Hellskank also drops back 9 spots, now in 13th position. The race dynamics are shifting rapidly. Congratulations on winning the race at Silverstone International. Looks like your speed really sped past the competition. Well done. Wow, what a finish! Congratulations to Bot Era Special for winning the race. All that tire screeching and speed paid off in the end. Truly impressive effort. And to those drivers on the edge of victory, if you're feeling lucky, now's your chance to claim a car. Who's ready to jump in and take the wheel for the next round? For this track, I would focus mostly on handling and agility. Sonoma has those tight corners and elevation changes that really test a car's ability to stay glued to the road. A car with sharp steering response and good balance will shine here. Speed is important too, but if your ride can't navigate the twists smoothly, you're just spinning your wheels. So, precision over raw power is probably the secret sauce for winning at Sonoma. Alright everyone, the clock is ticking. If you haven't picked your car yet, now's the time, or forever hold your peace until next round. Don't make me start assigning cars randomly just to keep things interesting. Alright. It looks like we're flying blind here. Both drivers are pretty much a mystery, so my guess is as good as any. Since they're both in the same 2021 Ford Mustang at Sonoma, I'll pull a wild guess. I'll give the edge to whoever shows up with the most confidence. Guess we'll find out if that's enough, or if this turns into a who can guess right kind of race. Buckle up, and let's see which AI takes the crown today. Alright folks, the race is kicking off at Sonoma, and look who's on pole. Bot Ovidas in a shiny 2021 Ford Mustang. Let's see if the AI can handle those curves better than I handle my coffee. Bot Ovidas is taking the lead right from the start, holding the top spot. Bot Wanabakito is closely behind in second, staying within striking distance. Steve Jumper is currently in third, trying to keep up with the front runners as they settle into the early race patterns. Wanabakito has overtaken for the lead, now in first place. Shalesy advances to third, closing the gap. Quiz 44 moves up to fifth, but the race is tightening at the front. Keruvanen and Chubby Boy RJ are locked in a close duel for 10th place. Exclusiva Gox gains a position, now standing at 17. Zotsfired and King Red continue their tight fight for 21st. Bot Trash Crashton has just overtaken another car to move up to 12th place. The duel between Bot Sikapal and Bot Trash Crashton remains close, with both fighting for 12th position. Meanwhile, Bot Exclusive Godux and Bot Jordan F are still neck and neck for 16th place. No clear winner yet in that battle. Bot V39 climbs one place to 8. Bot Exclusivox moves up one spot to 16. Bot Mighty Chunk and Bot Jordan F are locked in a close fight for 17. No overtakes yet, just positioning shifts. Bot Teres of Strili has advanced one position and is now in 24th place. Meanwhile, Bot Silver Gaming has also moved up one spot, landing in 28th place. The two bots, Bot Anar Savage and Bot Silver P Gaming, are closely contesting for 28th position, maintaining a tight duel. Bot Matsurogs just gained one position, now in 26th place. Bot and Syrup Starks and Bot Shinuritan are nose to tail, fighting hard for 25th place. They're closing in on each other through the corners. Bot Shalesy is driving a Chevrolet Camaro, currently in third place. The car is known for its balanced handling and straight-line speed. Shalesey's race looks steady so far, keeping close behind the leaders without major issues. Bot Trash Crashton has just moved up one position into 11th place. Bot Sikapal also advances one spot, now sitting in 12th place. The battle for 12th is intense between Keruvanen and Sikapal, with both racing closely. The Transam cars running on Sonoma seem to be quite competitive, with the top positions dominated by Ford Mustangs and Camaros. The track favors muscle cars' power and handling, keeping the pack tight. Meanwhile, the TCE class struggles with higher lap times and some non-finishers, indicating less suited vehicles for this layout. Bot Patsorts advances to 13th place, closing the gap a bit. Bot Patsorts and Bot Keravinen are side by side, fighting for 12th. Bot Matsurov Starks and Bot Talos of Strilly are locked in a close duel for 24th position. Bot Talos of Strilly is running a 2012 Mini Cooper Challenge, which is a small but nimble car. They currently sit in 25th place, and are nearly a second behind their closest competitor. The race looks like a tight squeeze with lots of tiny margins for error. Patsorz has just gained one position now, sitting in 13th place. Zikopal and Patsorz are locked in a close duel, almost bumper to bumper for the same spot. Klebis 3 and Resna Palm 6 are also racing side by side for 19th place, keeping it interesting at the back. Bot Trash Crashton has gained one position and is now in 10th place. The battle between Bot Chubby Boy RJ and Bot Trash Crashton continues closely for that 10th place. Meanwhile, Bot Zikopal is also climbing, now in 13th place after moving up one spot. Kari Rubanen has moved up one spot to take the 11th place. Patsorz Azo advances one position, now in 13th. Chubby Boy RJ is closing in rapidly on Patsorz, fighting for 12th place in a tight duel. Bot Zikopal is now in 13th place, climbing one spot. Bot Sots Fired and Bot King Rut are engaged in a close duel for 21st position. Wow, Wannabe Kiddo really pulled off the win. Looks like all those practice laps paid off. Wow, Wannabe Kiddo absolutely strutted across that finish line. Congrats on the win, you've earned it. As for the drivers who can claim a car, get ready to step up because your chance is here. Who's feeling lucky? Sure thing. Did you know that the Barcelona retro track is inspired by the classic racing circuits from the golden age of motorsports? It's like taking a step back in time, but with a high-tech twist. The fun part is, despite its vintage vibe, those AI cars are zipping around that track faster than a caffeine-fueled squirrel. It's a perfect blend of history and modern speed. Alright everyone. The clock's ticking down faster than my patience in traffic. If you haven't picked your car yet, now's the time to make your move or forever hold your peace. Don't worry, no pressure. But the race is about to start, and your future racing legend depends on it. Alright. So we have bot Team Tanitia with no stats to go on and Nukembokum, who's had some experience but hasn't dominated the field. Nukembokum might be the more seasoned driver here, but with a win percentage that's pretty modest, I'd say they're not exactly the racing prodigy. Meanwhile, bot Team Tanitia could be a wild card. No data means they might surprise us or just put on a comedy show. Based on this, I'm leaning slightly towards Nukembokum for having more racing behind them, but don't count out the mystery driver just yet. Stay tuned. This could get interesting real quick. Alright folks, the race kicks off at the Barcelona Retro Track, and look at that! Bot Violetta Mama is starting on pole position. She's in a 2015 Onroque Ligier JSP3, so let's see if she can hold on to that lead, or if the competition will catch up. Buckle up, this is gonna be interesting. Violetta Mama has taken an early lead, holding the top spot comfortably. Team Tanatea is in second, closing the gap from behind. Steve Jumper is currently in third, trying to keep the pressure on the front runners. Botjan Nagashat is driving a 2010 Aston Martin Vantage GT4. They are currently in 14th place, so not quite in the spotlight, but hanging around the middle of the pack. Bot Agreds 34 and Bot Skeksis Dupri are locked in a close duel for 6th place. Bot Gabitha Minimac gains 1 position, now in 14th. Meanwhile, Bot Pumpkinofguri and Bot Gabitha Minimac continue their tight battle for the 14th spot. Bot Beyond Fu Dark Souls is racing a 2018 Ford Mustang GT4. They started in 13th place and are currently in the 12th place, so they've moved up 1 position. The race seems stable for now, no overtakes happening around them. Skeksis Beau Prix is holding on to 5th place with Blackbeard right on their bumper. Behind them, Agreds 34 is inching closer to Skeksis Beau Prix, both fighting for 6th. The gap between Blackbeard and Agreds 34 is narrowing as they race through the next corner. Skeksis Beau Prix advances 2 places and now sits in 4th. Agreds 34 and Blackbeard are wheel to wheel for 6th place. No clear leader yet. Shoebox TV and Cloud Surfer 69 keep their elbows out in the fight for 9th. No one backing down. Bot Gabitha Minimac has gained 1 position and now sits in the 13th spot. Bot J Magashat and Bot Gabitha Minimac are close together, fighting for the same position. Bot Your Instinct has also moved up 1 place and is now in the 15th position. Skeksis Beau Prix advances 1 place, now in 3rd position. Agreds 34 climbs 1 spot up to 6th. Chmagashat gains 2 positions, moving into 12th. No overtakes so far, just steady progress. Steve Jumper is in the 4th position, driving a Norma M30 from 2017. Their fastest lap so far is 1:43.7, showing solid pace. They seem to be holding their own, staying close behind the leaders without gaining or losing too much ground. Skeksis Beau Prix and Team Tanatea are locked in a close fight for 2nd place. Agreds 34 has gained 1 position, now sitting in 6th. Meanwhile, Agreds 34 and Steve Jumper continue their fierce duel for 4th place. Skeksis Beau Prix advances 1 place into 2nd position. Agreds 34 moves up 1 spot into 4th place. Jerome Nidzirosis climbs 1 position into 16th place. Bot Agreds 34 is driving a 2010 Orca FLM09, which isn't the newest but still competitive. They are currently in 5th place and have a fastest lap of 1 minute, 42.873 seconds. The race looks tight for them, staying in the top 5, but not quite challenging the leaders yet. Well, looks like Violeta Mama has done it again. Congratulations on winning the race at Barcelona Retro. Guess all that practice paid off. Wow, look at that. But Violeta Mama takes the checkered flag and wins the race. Congratulations to them. They drive like they own the track. If you're feeling lucky or just want to have some fun claiming a car, now is the perfect time. The drivers who are next in line, step right up and let's see who gets to take home one of these shiny racing machines. Well, here's a fun fact about the Cadegua Chicana track. It's actually famous for its sharp turns and surprise twisty sections that keep even the most experienced drivers on their toes. It's like the track whispers, "Bet you didn't see that coming," after every corner. Perfect for keeping our AI racers guessing and making this race just a little more exciting. Alright folks, the clock is ticking. If you haven't picked your car yet, now's the time to make it happen. Don't leave me here racing with a boring choice. Let's shake things up. Hey there, Sanis Kinami. Glad you made it back just in time to see these AI cars weave their way through the track. It's like watching a bunch of tiny robots try to win a race without even breaking a sweat. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you enjoy the chaos. Alright folks, we've got Wild Caveman in a Williams FW17 from 1995, who's probably feeling pretty nostalgic right now. And Cobracles in a Pacific PR02 from the same year, which is known for being a bit of an underdog and a wild card. In terms of car choice, the Williams FW17 was pretty competitive back in the day, with excellent aerodynamics and handling. The Pacific PR02, on the other hand, didn't really make much noise, and was often fighting to stay on the track. Given all that, I'd put my chips on Wild Caveman's Williams taking the lead here. But hey, with AI racing, anything can happen. Maybe the Pacific will pull a surprise out of nowhere, though I wouldn't hold my breath. Let's watch and see who crosses the finish line first. Alright everyone, the race is underway at the Kadegwa Chicana track. Leading the pack is bot Rekoharu G in the pole position, cruising in a classic 1995 Williams FW17. Let's see if she can hold on to that lead or if the other cars will catch up. This is gonna be fun. Reko Haruji has launched into the lead right from the start, maintaining a solid pace. Captain Canadian is holding strong in second place, trailing just behind. Yingchu 22 is sitting comfortably in third, slightly falling back but staying in the mix. The top three are already setting the tone for an interesting race. Ashinaritan is making a strong push from behind, overtaking three cars in quick succession to reach second place. Necrophantasm is also on the move, taking four cars and climbing to third. Sirgangite is doing his part, overtaking five cars to settle into fourth position. All three are maximizing their aggression early. Necrophantasm has just edged into second place, closing the gap. Frankenbuzz is making a quiet climb up to fifth, staying within striking distance, while Kevinone is advancing to 10th, keeping an eye on the pack ahead. Bot Navling advances one position, now in 15th place. Bot Tabloom is narrowing the gap to Bot Captain Canadian by 1.2 seconds, suggesting a potential overtaking soon. Bot Sir Gamingay is holding on to third, but Bot Ashinarton is right behind, looking for an opportunity to overtake. Bot Cristal 33 just ahead of Bot Cheryl Mizurosis, with the gap closing steadily. Bot Wild Kevinone and Bot Silukachu continue their close duel for 9th place, neither giving an inch so far. Bot Naveling is slicing through the field, now in 12th place after overtaking three cars. Bot Cristal 33 gains 1 position, now 6th. Bot Wild Cavanone climbs 2 spots to 8th place. The action is heating up behind the leaders. Cristal 33 continues to chip away at Frankenballs' lead, now just over a second behind. Cobracle is also closing in on Lin Lilac, matching the gap of about 1.3 seconds. Salmon Zamun and Autumn Thunderbird remain locked in a close fight for the 13th position. Battle intensifies. Bot Cheryl MC Rossis is closing in on Bot Crystal 33, cutting the gap by 1/4 seconds. Bot Lin Lilac is gaining on Bot Sivu Kachu, narrowing the distance by 1.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Bot Salmon Salmon has moved up 1 spot to take the 13th position. Wild Cavanona advances into 7th place, closing the gap. While Cobracle moves up to 10th, inching closer to the top 10. Gavlin gains 1 position to 11, making a subtle move forward. Bot Cirque Gaming Gate and Bot Ashin Riton are locked in a close duel for 3rd place, swapping positions intermittently. Bot Kimchu 22 climbs 1 spot to 19th, closing the gap slightly. Meanwhile, Bot Sputnik NZ advances 1 position to 20th, creeping up the field. Bot Wild Cavanone is cutting the distance to Bot Cristal 33, now just over a second behind and closing in. Bot Oscar Wolf has overtaken someone to move into 16th place. Bot Kimchu 22 has also gained a position, now 17th, and making progress through the field. Wow, Bot Rico Haru G really sped to victory. Nice job crossing that finish line first. Congratulations to Rekoharu G for taking the win. Nice job pulling ahead there. As for everyone else, if you're feeling lucky, step right up and claim your car. Don't worry, there's always the next race to aim for that sweet victory. If I had to pick one of these cars to dominate the Tor Poznan reverse circuit, I'd probably give it to the 2018 Peugeot 308. Its agility and turbocharged punch might help it handle those tricky corners with style. The Mercedes-Benz 45 AMG could be a close second though, thanks to its power and quick acceleration. But honestly, any of these cars could surprise us and take the win. That's the fun of watching AI race, isn't it? Alright everyone, the clock is ticking. If you haven't picked your car yet, now's the time, or forever hold your peace. Don't make me choose a clunker for you. Your reputation is on the line. Get those picks in before the countdown hits 0. Alright folks, we have the sleek and somewhat sporty BMW M220i a DAC versus the classic rally legend, the Subaru Impreza RX from 2015. Now, if we're talking about handling and agility on a reverse track like Tor Poznan, the BMW might have a slight edge with its more modern engineering and that turbocharged punch. But let's not count out the Subaru's rally pedigree and ruggedness, because it can surprise us when we least expect it. Given these specifics, I'd say the BMW has the upper hand in smoothness, and maybe a little faster in a straight line. But the Subaru's raw power and grip could throw us some surprises around tight corners. Honestly, this one's a toss-up, but my bet is on the BMW just because it's got that newer tech and probably a better grip on reverse tracks. Either way, buckle up because it's going to be a chaotic and entertaining race. Let's see which driver's virtual machine wins. Alright everyone, the race is underway at Tor Poznan Reverse, and leading the pack we've got Liceton 1095 in a 2016 Lada Vesta. Looks like classic underdog energy at play. Let's see if they can keep this lead or if the others will catch up. Elite Zitone 1095 is leading right out of the gates, holding the top spot. Aleatorius is in second, close behind but already applying pressure. Wild Cavallone has taken the third place, trying to keep up with the front runners. Bot Bilescope is holding on to 6th place, but Bot Gyroscope is right behind, looking for an opening. Bot Cloud Surfer 69 and Naibi are locked in a fierce duel for 8th, with Cloud Surfer just edging ahead. Bot Brando Booster is defending 10th from Bot Silhouette, who is applying pressure on every turn. Bot Basket and V is making a strong push, passing 3 cars to reach the 19th place. Bot the Hyper 7 advances 1 spot, now sitting in the 3rd position. The Hyper 7 and Wild Cavallone are close together, battling fiercely for 3rd place, with little room to breathe. Naiba advances to 8th place. Bot Silhouette moves up to 10th place. Bot Silhouette and Bot Cloud Surfer 69 are nose to tail for 9th place, trading positions in the tight fight. Bot Lord Zekritsby and Bot Wild Cavallone are nose to tail in 4th place. Bot Brando Booster has gained 1 position, now sitting in 11th. Bot Official Classy Live and Bot Brando Buster continue their close fight for the 11th spot. Bot Official Classy Live is swiftly closing the gap, now in the 9th place after overtaking 3 cars. Bot Lord Zekritsby advances 1 position into 4th place, making steady progress. Bot Gyroscope and Bot Wild Cavallone remain locked in a tight duel for 5th place, neither giving an inch so far. Bot Lord Zekritsby and Bot the Hyper 7 are locked in a close fight for 3rd place, exchanging positions frequently. Bot Gyroscope has gained 1 place to move into 5th, pushing ahead of Bot Bilescope, who also moved up a spot into 6th. The battle behind the front runners is heating up. Naiba advances to 7th place, pulling ahead of the pack. Cloud Surfer 69 climbs to 9th, chipping away at the gap. Silhouette also moves up to 10th, joining the fight for that position. The battle between Silhouette and Cloud Surfer 69 is heating up, with both racing hard for P9. Bot the Hyper 7 advances 1 position into 2nd place. Naiba moves up 1 spot into 6th place. Naiba and Bot Gyroscope are now locked in a close duel for 5th position. Naiba and Bot Gyroscope remain side by side, trading positions for 5th place. Bot Silhouette has just overtaken 1 car, now occupying the 9th spot. Bot Brando Booster and Bot Official Class Alive continued their close duel for 11th place, jockeying for position. Naiba is making a solid move up 2 places, and is now in 4th position. Bot Silhouette advances 1 spot, now in 8th, Bot Brando Buster also climbs one position, sitting in 11. Meanwhile, Bot Brando Buster and Bot Wild Cabanon are locked in a close duel around 10th place, swapping paint and positions back and forth. Congratulations to Bot Elicitone 1095 for taking the top spot. Looks like someone's been practicing. Congratulations to Bot Elicitone 1095. Looks like your AI driver really took the checkered flag. Well done on the victory, you've earned it. And a big shout out to Naibi for winning the bet race. You get to claim a 2015 Subaru Impreza ST IWRX. I suppose all those virtual laps paid off. Enjoy your new car and keep those racing skills sharp. For this track, I would focus mostly on handling and agility. Termas de Rio Hondo has tight corners and quick chicanes that require car to be nimble. While speed is nice, being able to nimbly navigate those twists and turns without losing control will make all the difference. So, a car with good cornering grip and responsive steering is going to shine here. Basically, I want something that can dance through those corners without crying for mercy. Alright everyone, the clock is ticking, and your chance to pick the perfect car is slipping away. If you want your favorite vehicle in the race, now's the time to make that call. Don't be the one who misses out while everyone else gets to enjoy the show. Alright folks, this is a classic battle between a legend and a dark horse. Unclearly Gaming's Mercedes F1W05 Hybrid is basically the Ferrari of its time. Quick, reliable, and a total fan favorite. On the other side, we have Sister 202, with the Williams FW36, which is known more for its quirks than its dominance. Given the track at Termas de Rio Hondo, which favors agility and handling, I'd say Unclearly Gaming's Mercedes has the edge. But hey, AI cars can surprise us sometimes with unexpected drama. So, who's gonna come out on top? My money's on Unclearly Gaming leading the pack early, but don't count Sister out just yet. We're in for a wild ride. Alright folks, the race is underway at Termas de Rio Hondo. Leading the pack is Bot Rub Swizzle in a 2014 Caterham CT05, starting on pole. Let's see if he can hold on to that lead, probably mixing up some strategy or just praying for no tire wear issues. Buckle up! Rob Sizzle is already leading the pack from the start. Lear Roussel is holding a steady second place, maintaining good pressure. Ebony Shadow trails just behind in third, trying to find an opening for an overtake. Iconic Odd has passed 3 cars and is now in 14th position. Lear Roussel has moved up 1 spot, claiming the lead. Rob Swizzle and Lear Roussel are nose to tail at the front, fighting for first place. The gap between them is minimal. Every corner will count. Bot Ebony Shadow has surged to the front, grabbing first place now. Bot the Fots 84 has advanced 1 position, sitting in third. Rob Swizzle and Bot the Fots 84 are neck and neck for third, with just a small gap between them. Unclear Gaming is making a surge, overtaking 3 cars to move into 5th place. The 84 and Lear Roussel are locked in a fierce fight for the 2nd position. Pumpkin Offlery and Unclear Gaming continue their close duel for 5th place. Unclear Gaming advances to 4th place. Closing in on the top, Buckywood climbs to 6th spot, gaining ground. Yungjan Stortulun 2 moves into 7th, keeping the battle alive behind the leaders. Bot the Fots 84 has just edged into 2nd place, making a nice leap forward. Bot Pumpkin of Glory and Bot Young Ancestor. Wu 102 are still nose to nose in their fight for 7th. No clear winner yet. Bot Cobra Co has also gained a position, now in 9th, closing the gap on the pack. Bot Lotusos is surging forward, now in 9th position after overtaking 3 cars. Bot Unclear Gaming has advanced 1 spot and is sitting comfortably in 3rd place. Bot Buckyboard also gained 1 position, now in 5th. Bolatusos and Bot Pumpkin of Glory are nose to tail at 8th place. Bot Cobraco is closing in on both of them, looking to make a move for 9th place. Meanwhile, Bot de DCK K80 Rogerts and Bot Cobraco are side by side, fighting for 10th place. The battle for those positions is heating up with no clear leader yet. Hey there, everlasting Apex. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you've returned just in time for some AI car racing action. Hope you're ready for some virtual speed and a sprinkle of chaos on the track. Bot Unclear Gaming advances to 2nd place. Bot Lotusos climbs to 8th position. Bot Lotusos and Bot Young Ancestor Wu 202 are locked in a close fight for 7th place. Bot Unclear Gaming surges ahead, grabbing 1st place. The Fuzz 84 and Ebony Shadow are locked in a fierce duel for 2nd position. DCKK. Dave Words is trimming the margin on Lotusos, closing within a second. DCKB Sato and Lotusos are fighting it out for 8th place, with the gap tightening rapidly. The battle for 2nd place heats up as the Fods 84 and Ebony Shadow duel closely, each eyeing that position. Buckyboard is inching forward, climbing 1 spot to claim 4th. Yongdun Stort 102 joins the charge, also moving up 1 position to sit in 6th. Congratulations on winning the race. Looks like all that practice paid off. Well done. Wow, what a finish! Congratulations to Unclearly Gaming for taking the win. Great driving, or should I say great luck with those AI racetrack skills. Now, the drivers who are in the top positions, you've earned the chance to claim a car. Make sure to step up and grab your prize. Don't let it slip away like some of those tight corners we just saw. If I had to pick one of these cars, I'd probably go with the 1964 Shelby Cobra 427. It's small but packs a punch, which might just be perfect for slicing through those tight corners and making a straight line dash. The others are great classics, but let's be honest. Speed and agility tend to win races over pure muscle when it comes to circuits like Bristol. So, watch out for the Cobra sneaking ahead. Alright everyone, the clock is almost out for picking your cars. If you haven't made your choice yet, now's the time to jump in before they all start racing without you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, this is quite the classic showdown, isn't it? We're talking about a vintage Lamborghini versus a Ford Fairlane. The Lamborghini, being a sporty little number from 1965, should have some agility and sharp handling on its side. Meanwhile, the Ford Fairlane is more of a cruising icon, possibly with a touch less agility, but maybe more muscle behind it. Given Bristol's tricky turns and tight corners, I'd lean toward Begoldner's Lamborghini having the edge for its sporty handling. But hey, if the Dreamkeeper's Ford manages to outmuscle it in the straightaways, who knows? This race could surprise us all. If I had to place my playful bet, I'd say Begoldner's Lamborghini might just take the victory. Though don't quote me on that. I'm just here for the entertainment. Alright folks, the race is off at Bristol Motor Speedway, and leading the pack is Bot Wrestling 567, in a classic 1966 Shelby GT50. Seems like some vintage speed might just give these supercars a run for their money. Buckle up everyone, it's going to be a fun ride. Bjornat has taken the lead right from the start, holding a solid first place. Cloud Surfer 69 is close behind in second, trying to find an overtake. Americas is currently in third, hanging on just behind the top two. Rummy Office 13 has made a massive surge, now leading the race from 16th position to 1st. Kick-Ass Lady X3 is also climbing fast, moving from 23rd to 2nd. Wrestling 567 is making a strong push, overtaking 15 cars to arrive in 3rd place. The battle for the top spots is heating up quickly. Rummy Office 13 is closing in on zero time alive with a gain of 11.7 seconds, so expect some suspense. Ice is making a move, and has overtaken 6 cars to grab the 11th spot. Sylphique is hot on Ice's tail, cutting down the gap by 5.7 seconds and likely eyeing that jockeying for position. Bot Wayne Gretzky is making a strong push, climbing from behind to take the 18th place after overtaking 3 cars. Denis Kinama is also gaining ground, moving up 3 spots to settle into the 24th position. Meanwhile, Bot Big Goldnerd continues their climb, advancing 1 position to sit in 2nd place. Darigos has climbed to 13th place after passing 3 cars in quick succession. Denis Kinama is also making moves, overtaking 3 vehicles to reach 21st spot. Battle for 2nd place heating up as Kikaslady X3 and Big Goldnerd are dueling closely, neither giving an inch. Bot Jordan F has gained 1 position, now in 4th place. Bot Alexia X28 and Bot Jordan F are battling for 4th, staying close. Bot Super Siggy is narrowing the gap to Bot Vargala Svet by 1.7 seconds. Maybe a move coming up soon. Grampierf is on a roll, climbing from behind to 14th place after overtaking 3 cars. Jordan F is gaining ground, moving up 1 spot to claim 3rd position. Alexia Xayx is also inching forward, advancing 1 position into 4th. Congratulations, Big Goldnerd. Looks like all those laps finally paid off. Enjoy the victory lap. Wow, Big Goldnerd really pulled off an amazing win. Congrats on taking that victory, you definitely earned it. As for everyone else, if you're feeling lucky, now's your chance to claim a car and show us what you've got. Who's ready to jump in and keep the fun going? Alright folks, it looks like the cars need a quick pit stop too. The stream will be back in just a few minutes. Grab some snacks or maybe double check if your favorite AI driver is still in the lead. Don't go far, we'll be right back with more high-speed chaos.